Welcome everyone to our very first, depending on if you watched our live stream that was predating this, our very first video on the From A to J podcast. I'm the A, these are the J's, and that's how we came up with our name. Don't judge, it's fine. Top right we have Justin, our lovely engineering fellow, and then top left we have Jaden. I don't know what he really provides, but he's a young, youthful source of bright new energy. I'm guessing
he's young and hip. That's why he's here.
I'm guessing. We're gonna go with that for now. And then we have me, Aaron, and I don't really know what I provide. I'm just here to talk, I guess. So welcome everybody.
You're here because we need a third person.
Aaron's our legal advice team member.
Make sure we don't say anything out of pocket.
Yeah, we don't want anyone's careers canceled before they start.
He's there to keep us in line. That's what it's about. And quick note on the name, it's a little basic, but I think it has a nice ring to it.
I mean, feel free to add in the comments. We're still young. We can change. We can adapt. So if you come up with a great name, let us know. So in our first segment, we're going to be talking about something near and dear to our hearts. The round of 16 first leg Champions League matches and who we think are going to be winning or maybe drawing the results that we think for the first week's games, and then we'll come back with you next week's on our further predictions and how that goes. So let me just pull it up here. There we go.
I'm just gonna go, put it right out here. I'm gonna be out of pocket for this episode.
So I think we'll start with Jaden, top right, and then we'll go game by game, predictions, thoughts, and then there you go. There's 8 games, so Jaden, feel free. Leipzig, Liverpool, what's your thoughts?
I'm going to take Liverpool. It's come out that both legs are going to be in Budapest. Neither will be at Germany or Anfield. But I'm still going to go Liverpool. You don't know what's going to be on Upamecano's mind, especially now that he knows he's going to Bayern. You don't know what's going to be on. You don't know
he is going to Bayern.
I'm just gonna go with Liverpool.
Yeah, I agree with the Upamecano's thing. He might want to play not the best so that he can lower his transfer fee and make this thing go through quicker. But
what's wrong with this guy?
No, Leipzig have been playing very well this season. Liverpool, as we all know, have been hit with a very bad run of circumstances, and they have not played that well. So I'm a little scared, quite honestly, as a Liverpool fan myself. But I would like to say deep down, without my emotions in it, that Liverpool can pull away with a 1-0 win, something cheeky, and then defend real hard. So for the first leg, I think I'm going to go 1-0 because Germany clubs don't really like playing outside of Germany most of the part, except Bayern, because it's Bayern. So that's where I'm going with this one.
Yeah, I'm a massive Bundesliga fan. Of course, I'm a fan of Bayern. And I think Leipzig's had a really, really good season, and they show a lot of promise. They're really dangerous. They were super dangerous against us a couple of times as well. But over the 2 legs, I'll give it to Liverpool still. Doesn't really matter that they're lacking a few players, lacking some depth, lots of injuries. I still think their quality is there, and it'll show through versus Leipzig. I do think that Leipzig has it in them to maybe get 1 win out of the 2, but I don't think over 2 legs they'll be able to beat Liverpool. Quality difference is too high. Liverpool's got that experience as well. They're just coming off of winning a Champions League pretty recently, so they're in for me. But I do think Leipzig has a chance to upset at least in one of those games.
Yeah, I do think Liverpool really they need this game to really turn around their season if there's going to be a turnaround point, and most of the energy is going to be here because EPL isn't really looking their way.
Yeah.
What do you think about Barca and PSG? That's going to be probably the prominent fixture in this one.
I was going to say one thing before we move on.
Yeah.
Score predictions. I was going to write down our score predictions. I was going with a 3-1 or 2-1 aggregate.
I'm gonna go with that's a tough one. A 4-2 aggregate for Liverpool.
I was going to say a 4-2 aggregate for Liverpool as well. I think that Leipzig has it in them to do a 1-0 or 2-0 victory, maybe a 1-0 victory or 2-1 victory, but Liverpool, they got too much quality up front. They're going to score on Leipzig. Their Leipzig defense is pretty good, but I'll say 4-2 aggregate for Liverpool as well, with 1 win going to Leipzig.
Jen, you got that down?
All right. Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, back to the main event, I believe. Barca and PSG. Justin, what do you think? Who are you taking?
That's a real big game. And if I'm being logical, I would probably have said PSG, but I dislike them a lot. I'm gonna go with my heart and say Barca. Not that I'm a massive Barca fan. I really don't like the club, but um, I think that PSG is just being so horrid. I know that they went to the finals last year, but
How
they
they
got real
doing?
lucky. They got really lucky just getting to the finals, and they didn't really show. They didn't really show like that they were winners. At the end of the day, they had chances against Bayern, but it's the same team again, same players, and I don't think they really have it in them to be big winners here. And I think Barca has a lot to prove this season. I know there's a lot going
Just
on.
as a side note, PSG is currently third in Liga, 3 points
Damn.
off top.
Damn.
Yep, yep. Lyon's at top, right?
I was
Lille
very
is.
close to leaning toward PSG,
Lee,
but
Lille
Lee's
is.
on top. Wow,
Lille's on top, Lyon's second.
good for
Monaco's
Lee,
fourth.
man.
interesting.
But yeah, like I said, like PSG doesn't really have, and Neymar's injured. He's gone. He's not playing this
Neymar's
series.
in, so that was I was gonna say that in my
Yeah.
take. Neymar's
Neymar
gone
would have
for
been the
both
difference maker.
first and second leg. Neymar's gone.
Is it his sister's birthday or something?
It is his sister's birthday, but
That's great.
allegedly,
No, guys.
it's a foot injury.
Oh yeah.
I
Whatever.
thought there was an actual like muscle injury or something. Oh, anyhow,
He's confirmed out for this week's fixture. This week's fixture, and he's a very big doubt for March's fixture.
yeah, I think he's gone. I don't think he's gonna play. They won't risk playing him early, even if, maybe if it's Champions League. But it's Barca for me.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna say on
I'm taking
aggregate.
Barca.
Yeah, on aggregate, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-0 Barca.
Ooh, not even a goal for PSG.
I don't believe in the PSG team at all, to be
Ooh.
honest.
I think aggregate this. It's tough. It's either going to be a high scoring game or very very low scoring total. From what I've seen, I feel like it's going to be like a 2-1 series thing to Barcelona, because I can't go against Mbappe. He's gonna nick one goal.
That's a safe bet. But hey, Mbappe disappeared.
I could see a 1-0 and then a 1-1 situation.
I'm biased. I don't like them, but yeah.
I'm going different for this one. I'm going 4-2
For who? Barca?
for Barca.
We're all going Barca. I'm shocked.
I was going
Barca
PSG
here.
until I heard they're third and Neymar's not playing, and now I have no confidence whatsoever after that.
Also, remember for PSG, it's Champions League or bust, so they're gonna have that added.
That is true, but that clearly hasn't helped in the past year, so I'm not giving them any
I've
credibility.
once seen. I forget what PSG's aggregate was for first leg, but I once seen Barca completely erase that in the second leg at home.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt that they'll be able to take care of business.
So moving on to the next one. This one doesn't seem that interesting, but these are two sleeper clubs, and they always give a good, interesting matchup when they're facing other teams, and now they're kind of facing each other, giving them both a good chance to get through. Sevilla and Dortmund. Jaden, what do you think?
We spoke earlier about Dortmund in the Bundesliga. They're obviously not doing very well this season, but I think when you have talent, when you have a talent like Erling Haaland, he's gonna score a goal. He's scoring goals. Doesn't matter how everybody else plays. He just takes a shot on target and it goes in. So I'm taking this one 4-3 or 5-3 Dortmund.
Yeah, I'm also going a high-scoring game.
Sevilla's got a lot of good players in their side. Do they have Rakitic?
I believe
I think
so.
they do.
I believe so. I believe he just scored actually against Barca in one of their games.
I think they have Rakitic in their side. Obviously, he great player for Barca, but and Sevilla just won the Europa League too last season. So I'm going with Dortmund 5-3.
Yeah, I'm also going high-scoring game. I think it's going to be like 6-4 Dortmund, because I could see a 4-3 game in one of these, and then the other one a closer affair. But yeah, again, Erling Haaland in the Champions League, he's just been stellar. He always puts it at the back of the net. Jadon Sancho, I know we were talking about he's just not playing that well, but this is like big stage. If he wants a move and he wants a big team to come after him really hard, especially for that price tag, he's going to have to perform. And Sevilla, I don't know, ever since they like they're not a Champions League club. They're a Europa League club. They always
They're
kill
very,
the
very
Europa
good
League.
Europa League. They're always
Champions
very
League, they
good
just
Europa
never
League
they've
team.
never been able to like step up. So I don't have a lot of faith in them. But they're also very good in Europe. So I could very easily see them winning this. But I'm still going Dortmund 6-4.
Yeah, I mean, this might be like honestly, for me, this might be the hardest choice, I think, out of all these matchups, even harder than the PSG Barca one. Any other year, I'd say Dortmund, even though Sevilla is a really good dark horse team. They always bring real good quality. I would have said Dortmund in any other year, but they've been horrendous this year, and they have such good quality of players, and the fact that they can't string together a good run of form is ridiculous to me. And they really should be doing so much better, and they're not.
Yeah.
And I'll still give it to Dortmund. Because, again, like you guys said, it comes down to Haaland for me. Like, Erling's going to score, and he's going to score more than once. He's absolutely on a tear in the Champions League. And a good point you guys made as well about the motivation for this team. The Bundesliga is very slowly evading their grasp. I don't think they're obviously they're gone. They can't do a title challenge as they usually do. And they're fighting hard for a Champions League spot again. I think there's a lot of motivation there. I'm going to give it close again. I'm going to say 5-4, high-scoring game. Erling Haaland's going to bang 3. It's too good.
No, I can easily see that. Porto Juve, I don't have a lot of controversy on this one. I'm going Juve.
Sorry, Chaz,
Ronaldo.
what was your aggregate prediction?
What did I say? 5-4?
I didn't hear what you said. That's what I'm saying.
I said 5-4.
5-4?
High-scoring game. I believe in Sevilla. They're going to make it close.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they tied the first game.
Yeah.
5-4,
I can see it overtime in the second game to win it. But the next game, I have nothing else to say but Ronaldo, Champions League. I'm not going to bet against him.
Yep.
I think we can all say Juve.
Yeah. I don't think there's much controversy on that one.
Yep.
Porto's good. Juve's not having a great season, but Ronaldo, he has his name inscribed on the Champions League trophy.
I think just playing with Ronaldo on the pitch is just going to be enough to kind of scare the Porto players, and it's like,
dude, if he was 45 and he was playing on a team in the Champions League, I'd still go for him. Like, it's just ridiculous,
facts.
his track record. So, aggregate scores?
I think Juve are going to win this like 3-0. Like a 2-0.
I was gonna go 3-0 either.
You guys are taking the words out of my mouth, but you know what? I'll give Porto 1 and say 3-1 just so I'll be a little different.
Yeah, we were very on the
I
same
think
page
Juve's
on
winning
that one.
both games. I think Juve's gonna win both games in my opinion. Porto's a strong team. Don't get me wrong, but can't bet against Ronaldo like you said.
Your stream is still running. Yes, thank you very much. Next one. This is probably the second best game of this round. Atletico versus Chelsea. Well, I'm going Atletico. Chelsea have been on a kind of downward spiral for the last little bit. They kind of corrected it recently when they got rid of Lampard. We were talking about that earlier. But Atletico's first in Spain. They're fucking playing amazing. Suarez has changed their team and given them that kind of edge that they needed up front that they kind of lost when Griezmann kind of did whatever Griezmann did. So I'm going Atletico, and because they have such great defense, I'm looking at this like a 3-1, 4-1 victory. I'm gonna go 3-1 for them, for Atletico.
Yeah, I'm going Atletico too. I said on the stream before, I don't really like Thomas Tuchel as a coach. I just don't. I've always thought Dortmund, he had to fill in for Klopp. He didn't really do that well. He got the sack. He went over to PSG after, I think, he went to Emery. Still,
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing with you have the biggest budget in the world. You're playing with the biggest players in the world, but you still can't do anything with it. I'm going Atletico. Just off of what you said, Luis Suarez got disrespected by Ronald Koeman in the summer. Went to Atletico on the free and just absolutely transformed himself back into the Luis Suarez he was. João Felix is going to have a great shout. Obviously, John Oblak in net.
Yeah.
So I think
Can't bet against John Oblak.
And I think when you have João Felix and Luis Suarez coming up against you, Thiago Silva is too old. Who else are they playing in the back? Are they playing Marcus Alonso again?
I don't think so. I think they've been playing Ben Chilwell.
I don't see them being able to stop Luis Suarez and João Felix. So
Don't get me wrong,
I'm going.
Chelsea's good, but I don't see them scoring is the problem. It's not like their defense isn't that great, but they're scoring. I don't see them really scoring.
I don't see Timo Werner or Havertz getting a shot on target.
We're gonna have to do a segment on Timo Werner because that guy is atrocious this year.
I got my thoughts on him too.
I agree. I'm gonna go 4-1.
Okay. 4-1.
Yeah, you got 3-1.
Put an accurate score out there.
Yeah, mine was 3-1. Jaden's was 4-1. What do you think, Jason?
Honestly, like I want to say one thing. I don't think first in La Liga means all that much right now. Considering the form of the two best teams, Real Madrid and Barcelona are like they're in shambles right now, right?
Yeah.
But Atletico's done well. I think they showed really well this year, and they've showed that they are definitely next up. And João Felix is different. That kid's really good. We were talking about like a World 11 or like a Wonder Kid 11.
He's 100%
a while ago. João Felix, he is a monster. He's an absolute monster, and I think he's going to be the difference maker in this game. I think if you asked me at the beginning of the season, I would have said Chelsea. Because I don't like the way Atletico plays, but João Felix has changed it completely, and they have Suarez, and Chelsea has underperformed tremendously. It's going to be Atletico, but again, I don't see a lot of goals happening in this game. I know that João Felix is amazing, and Luis Suarez scores everything, but they have nothing going forward besides those two. Their game plan is literally chuck it to João Felix and hope he either scores or gets it to Luis Suarez.
They have Yannick Carrasco, who I think nutmegged a certain keeper last year.
So we could talk about Yannick Carrasco a lot. Like, he's another one of those flair players that are nice. I agree. And he's really good. He is really good. But I mean, if you're getting locked down by Nicolas Sula, like, no. I don't like Atletico's attack. It's gonna be. I'm saying it's gonna be 2-1.
I knew it. I felt that coming. So we got 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1 Atletico.
I'm not gonna enjoy the game. I don't think unless João Felix wows me, I'm not gonna enjoy the game.
I think it'll just be fun because I feel like it'll be a very scrappy game.
Yeah.
So it'll be different from the other games.
Mm-hmm. And Jan Oblak is amazing. Chelsea doesn't have the quality to score against him. Not by Werner.
Facts. All right, so I'm going to leave the next one up to Jason because I think he's going to sum up what we all think about this game. But Lazio and Bayern, who is winning that?
It's not a question. Like, Bayern has to win. If they don't win, I will cry. I'll get on this podcast and I'll cry.
Jane, write that down.
Yeah, no, do it. I don't care. But Lazio is good. Don't forget, like they're a solid team in the Serie A. They're here for a reason. They did well in the group stage, and they have scoring options. Like they can get the ball in the net. And the one place where Bayern's trash is in our defense this season. We're doing good in the last few games. I hope that continues. But I do think Lazio is going to get the better of our defense a couple of times. Our high line always leaves a little space in there, and Lazio is a great team to take advantage of that. So I'll give them a couple goals. If they win a game, I'll be so upset. They really shouldn't win a game, and if Bayern plays half to their quality, it's going to be a slap. I'm giving Bayern the 5-2 aggregate.
I was gonna say 5-2
exactly
as well.
What I was gonna say.
I could see a 2-2. I could see a 2-2 game, and then Bayern realized they got to smarten up.
Better not be a 2-2 game. They better win both.
I can see Lazio scoring one a game.
Because I see the thing with Bayern is I've seen them every time I saw them this year. And I haven't watched them a lot, but every time I watch them, they start slow, they concede a goal, and then they turn it on. Yep. So I could easily see them concede 1, maybe 2, and then be like, okay, fuck, we got to win this game. And then,
but again, if Lewandowski decides to be a god, then
it could also be like a 7. It could also be 7-2, 6-2. Like it could be.
If Leroy Sané decides to step it up even more, it's 5-2 is my prediction.
I'm gonna have a little less faith in them. I'm gonna go 5-3.
5-3.
Yeah.
Lazio better not score 3 on us.
Yeah, but Bayern's definitely winning. I don't think. I mean, if they don't win, I swear to God, like you're gonna cry, but I'm gonna be shocked because. Mm-hmm. They're heavy favorites here.
What's your aggregate score, Jaden?
I had 5-2.
Right on, bud.
Yeah, I was going 5-2, but I wanted to change it up a little bit.
Like you said, Bayern's just got too much quality. I think their defense is where they just got some holes this season. But I got Lazio scoring 1 a game.
Yeah, honestly, I see Bayern as one of the two finalists, to be fair. So
Yeah.
So Atalanta and Real Madrid. I'm gonna go with the curveball here. I think Atalanta can pull an upset.
I'm so mad I was going to do that. I thought I was the only one.
I think, honestly, Real Madrid is a powerhouse and they have it, but Atalanta has very fast strikers from the group stages we played against them, and Zapata I think is up front. He's
Yep.
good. He's strong, fast, and he's still young, so like he has tons of energy. And Real Madrid, I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in them ever since Ronaldo left. They're not the same scary force. Sergio Ramos is getting old. I know you guys love him, but I'm not his biggest fan. So it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna go like a 4-3 Atalanta win. What do you think, Gene?
I'm gonna go with Madrid, just because. Then I actually put down 3-1 for Madrid. Benzema scored 11 in the Bundesliga and 4 in the Champions League so far, 4 out of 6.
La Liga.
4 out of 6 in the Champions League. So and were they in United's group, or which group were they?
That's a good question.
I think they were Dortmund.
Real was in
Real was
Mönchengladbach, Shakhtar, Inter.
Yeah. So
That was an amazing group, by the way. I feel real bad for Inter.
look how close that was. 6, 8, 8, and 10.
But also, I'll talk about it when it's my chance. But yeah,
But
yeah,
Atalanta was second in Liverpool's group with 11 points with the Ajax in there. So don't count.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Madrid.
Fair.
yeah. I thought I was gonna be the only one that went for Atalanta, but they're such a great underdog story. Everyone loves to see it. I think that they deserve to be. They were the ones who faced PSG last year, right? And almost beat them. And PSG got 2 goals at the very end.
Yes.
Yeah. I think they deserve to go through against PSG. Obviously, you can tell I don't like PSG or Real Madrid very much, but I love the soccer they play. I think they're so good. They're just exciting to watch. I know they don't have so much quality where you can even compare them to Real Madrid, but I really want to see it happen. I really want to see it happen real bad. And they will score. If they don't score, something went wrong, but they'll score. And I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna say they're gonna score a few times. I'll give them a 4-3 aggregate win.
Yeah, I'm with that.
And also, while we're talking about Real Madrid, they were horrendous in the group stage. I don't care that they came in first. The fact they lost to Mönchengladbach, right?
Yeah, I think they were like third or second going into the last 2 games.
They like the Shakhtar. I think so.
I don't think they were leading the group the whole way.
Sorry, they didn't lose to Mönchengladbach, but they should have lost to Mönchengladbach. Yeah. Mönchengladbach had a lapse at the end of the game.
It went down to the last game. Game of the group stage. To decide who's staying in and who's.
I think out of that group, the three bottom teams on that group, in my opinion, played better. I think Real were really lucky to come first, and they could easily have missed out because there was some quality in those games.
If they didn't come first, they would have been playing Man City. So they got really lucky because Man City would have wiped the floor with them.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. We're going to talk about that next.
Yeah. What do you think? Mönchengladbach or Man City? I think we kind of already know the answer there, but what do you think, Jason?
Sorry, Aaron, what was your prediction for the last one?
Mine was also 4-3 at Atlanta. And then,
I think that's the only one that we've differed on so far.
Really?
Huh. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, last game. Jason, what do you think?
I feel so bad for Mönchengladbach because they've played very well. They've outperformed everyone's expectations consistently for last season. Like last season was amazing to watch in the Champions League, and they did the same thing again this year. They had a couple of issues like closing out games and stuff, which made them almost miss the knockout round, which would have been sad. But I think they deserve to be here. But Manchester City is so much better. Manchester City's second team is twice as good as Mönchengladbach's first team.
What do you think? Score?
I'll give Mönchengladbach a couple of counterattack goals. So I'll say we'll say 4-2 again for Manchester City.
4-2. What do you think, Jaden?
Going 4-0.
4-0 Man City?
Yeah. I think Ruben Diaz and John Stones together. I mean, look in the Premier League. In my opinion, the most, and I'm pretty sure in everybody's correct opinion, the most competitive league in the world. Salah's goal this past weekend was the last goal they scored in how long? I
A
don't
few
I don't
weeks, I believe.
see
Yeah.
I don't see anybody on Mönchengladbach being able to go through Diaz and Stones.
Yeah,
So
Ruben Diaz emerges a legit center back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. See, I agree. I agree with that, Jaden. But I also Champions League's a different beast. Like the atmosphere is different. It's not always as cut and dry. But
also
I think City walk it.
They're gonna win it. We all know that. But we got to take into the fact neither tie will be played at home. They're both going to be played in Budapest again.
That is true. That is true. That doesn't really change.
I don't think it matters for City.
Yeah, I don't think that
It won't
changes
matter.
the prediction. I think I'm going 5-1 for City. I think Mönchengladbach can get one in there, but that's about it.
Justin, you thought 5-2?
I thought 4-2, but I mean, look at the players on Mönchengladbach. I don't want to take up too much time, but they've got Florian Neuhaus, who's like up and coming. Another one of the people that's going to end up in a Wonder Kid team, by the way. Florian Neuhaus. They've Plea, who's like destroy. Like he just suddenly became an amazing striker. I don't understand. And then they have the likes in the midfield of like Dennis Zakaria, Marcus Thuram. Like they have good players. Matthias Ginter, even Lars Stindl. Like they're very good, solid, decent team.
Christoph Kramer and Briel Mbolo are actually two good players too.
Yeah, and like they don't even start a lot of the time, right?
Yeah.
So look at their whole team is solid. Like there's none of these guys are the lemon. There's no lemon on this team. They're all really good. Remy Ben Sabaini too. They're all good.
You know, I say if they don't concede early, I think they have a chance. But if they concede in the first 30 minutes of the first leg, I think their confidence will get shot from there.
Yeah, for sure. But again, mark my words. Watch this game. I'm really hoping to see it. If Neuhaus really performs to his potential, I think we'll see a good game. We see Neuhaus make a connection with Plea or something like that. It'll be crazy.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think we have a good 2 weeks of football coming up for us. First these 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks after in March as well. So that'd be a good break from everything else going on in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
but yeah, there's some really exciting fixtures coming up. I can't wait to watch them.
Yeah, well, that brings us to the end of our first podcast. Thank you very much for joining us. So we're going to have a lot of different topics. I think mostly is going to be sports focused. I think that's where we have most of our expertise. But, there's always things going on in the world, and we like to talk about it and share our opinions, thoughts. And if you want to join us, you know where to find us every week. We're looking at Mondays, but, life happens. We'll see. So thank you for joining us from A to J. And now from J to A, I guess. Back to you. That was a shitty joke. I'm so sorry. That was garbage.
You're canceled. You're cut now for that.
That was garbage. But thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.